Welcome to the IDS G2 video training series. In this video, we are going to cover how to handle web leads with CRM. First, we are going to review the example dealership web lead policies that are used in this video. Second, we're going to talk about what would determine your decision to qualify or disqualify a web lead. Third, we're going to open web leads in your home screen and CRM mobile app, although for the purposes of this video, we're going to focus on the CRM desktop, not the CRM mobile application. We are going to be qualifying a web lead and create a new sales opportunity. We are going to be qualifying a web lead without creating a new sales opportunity. We are going to be qualifying a web lead when the contact is already in your database and has a sales opportunity. And finally, we are going to be disqualifying a web lead. Now again, for the purposes of this video, this is the training dealerships web leads policies. All web leads will be qualified or disqualified within 24 hours of being assigned. The only leads that are disqualified are leads where the contact information is fictitious and bogus. Third, the salesperson has the discretion to create or not create a new sales opportunity for each new web lead. Now obviously look to your sales management for your dealership's web lead policies, but those are the policies that we're going to be using for this video, so you can see the business logic that we're using. Okay, let's get started. As you can see, we are now on the CRM home screen. There are two major places that you can work your web leads from. The dashboard, the third item down, is all of your new web leads. Or I can click on this button and I'll see all of my new web leads here also. The convenience of working leads from this point is because I'm seeing all new web leads, which the definition of a new web lead is a lead that has had no follow-up history completed. I can see all my open leads, which the definition of is web leads that do have follow-ups associated with them in history. I can see all my disqualified leads, all leads that I have previously disqualified, all leads that I have previously qualified, and then a mixture of both, or all of the scenarios of web leads I have qualified and disqualified. So let's go back to new web leads, or new leads, and we'll start off with Al Rochelle. So in this web lead, we are going to qualify this lead and create a new sales opportunity. So I'm assigned this lead. I click on Open Activities. I open up my emails. The default template is there. I come down, I make sure I like all the words I see that are coming from the default. I want to put my picture in so the person knows what I look like. And then I hit Send and Complete. Now I just sent the web lead a template letting them know that I have gotten his lead and some information that I want to start a conversation with him. So at this point you wait 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, whatever you see is appropriate, that he has gotten the email that you just sent him. Then you follow up with a phone call. And in this instance, I got a hold of Al, and Al is interested and asked that I call him back on Friday. And that way he's going to review some items, and I'm going to send him a couple more links to items that I want to. So I'm going to hit Mark as Complete New, which will move this phone call to history. So I record that I talked to Al, and then present me with a blank phone call follow-up so I can schedule my Friday call. Call Al on Friday. And I'll hit my date, Friday. I'll put 1 p.m., give him time to sleep, hit save and close. So I have my phone call on Friday. I don't need a what next step reminder, so I'm going to go ahead and delete this. And in activity history, I have my 2 phone call follow-ups. So now I'm going to go ahead and convert this in to a contact with a opportunity. So I'm pressing qualify. No records were found. Al is not in the system. I want to create a new contact and I want to create a new opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and name my opportunity name with my search tags. So in my estimation, he's hot, meaning that he will be buying in a very short amount of time. He is looking at a mountain air, 45.53. He's also interested in a London air. And again, we will cover in, we have covered in the opportunity creation videos, these search tags by me putting in something and then a semicolon. That allows me to search for all opportunities that are hot, all opportunities that are looking for a 4553 model number. T no, he doesn't have a trade. If he had a trade, I put in something like TS, and that's good. Now I want to go ahead and move my follow-up, my phone call follow-up on Friday, in the qualification process. So I'll click on qualify. And now I have Al Rashal as a contact under my name. This is the information that came in from the web lead. If I click on edit, I see the opportunity name. A couple things I need to fill out. Class A. What stage am I currently at with him? And I'll hit save and close. I go to my open activities just to make sure that phone call for Friday is there, and it sure is. And that's how you qualify a lead and create a contact and an opportunity in one smooth motion. Okay, next we're going to qualify a web lead without creating a new sales opportunity. First part of the process is the exact same. I go to my open activities, the activities that were assigned to me along with the web lead. I go to my email. I throw in my picture if you want, or your picture if you want. I hit send and complete. That sends my email. I wait an appropriate amount of time. Then I give him a call. We have our discussion. He tells me, you know, Mark, I'm just looking for brochures, and we're just starting to dream. We're really not going to be doing something right now. We cannot really afford, but we want to research it. We live in the other part of the country. We'll be moving your area in the future, but we just wanted to get some ideas of what is going on right now. So you put in something in the comments. Again, it's up to you what you put in there. Not a buyer at this time. And then you hit marks complete. Just move it to history. Now here, you have, again, it's up to you. But this review your web lead person, you could put something like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and touch base with him next year. So just change it to 2017. Hit save and close. So even though I'm going to qualify this lead, because all the information was good for this customer, I'm not going to create a sales opportunity because from my conversation there is no sales opportunity. But in a year from now, things might have changed. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this follow-up so in 2017 it pops up. So let's hit qualify. Again, he was not found in the database. I'm going to uncheck create a new opportunity. I'm still going to move my task because I want to be reminded in 2017. I'll hit qualify. So now again, that web lead is underneath my name. I have no open opportunity with him. But in open activities or follow-ups, I have my task dated May 10th of 2017. And that's how you qualify a web lead without creating a new sales opportunity. And last but not least, qualifying a web lead when the contact is already in the database and already has a sales opportunity. Now my first indication that he's already in the database is down here under matches. In the first two scenarios, that was blank. In this scenario, I see the letter C, which indicates a contact, subject, which is the opportunity name, and he is interested in a sport boat. So let me go ahead and double click on this contact. Again, I'm in the lead. I'm going to double click on the contact for Steve Hayes. And this brings up his information. Drag it over a little bit so I see the email address is the same, the phone number is the same. Yep, I've got a open on a C-Ray 240. He's looking at a BlackRock something now. So let me give the guy a call. So I'm going to go ahead and close it, go back to my lead. I'll follow the exact same process. Go ahead and open up my email. Now you may, because he already is in your system, you may add some more words to this email or take some more words away, or you might use a different template for this one, seeing he's already in the database. But that part is up to you. And again, for the last time, I'll put my picture in there and I'll hit send. Again, I will wait the appropriate time, and then I will double click on the phone call follow-up, and I'll put in my call notes. I'll hit mark as complete new, and that will give me a blank follow-up to follow-up call. And I want to call him in a couple, say 3 days. And I'll put my time in the afternoon and hit save and close. Again, I don't need this task, alarm clock task follow-up, because I do already create another follow-up. Hit delete. And I'm going to go ahead and qualify now. And this one is pretty much of a no-brainer qualification. He's already in the system, so you would never disqualify because he already's right in there. You already had conversations with him. So hit qualify. The major difference here is the fact that it's saying, hey, he's already in the database. That's why this one doesn't say no records found. So I want to associate this web lead with Steve Hayes. I don't want to create a new sales opportunity because one already exists, but I do want to move that phone call follow-up. So watch what happens when I hit qualify. When I hit qualify, it's not going to create a new contact for Steve because he's already in the system, and it's not going to create a new opportunity. It's merely going to take this this lead, and put it in the matches tab. So now I still have my one and only opportunity, and that web lead is sitting right down here. Anytime I want to review that web lead, double click on it, and here's the original web lead that came in. And of course, in my open activities, I have my phone call to give him in 3 days. So that is the 3 scenarios for when you qualify a lead. Qualify a lead and create a new contact and a new sales opportunity. Qualify a lead, new web lead, without creating a new sales opportunity, and qualifying a web lead when the contact is already in the database and already has a sales opportunity. So the last thing we have to cover is how to disqualify a lead. I click on Grant. Again, the same scenario as the first 3. I open up the activities. I go to email. I go ahead and throw my picture in there. Now, pretty much a given that this is probably going to come back bad is the email address is albertinacan@gmail.com or something weird like that. But bottom line, you still send it. Weirder things have happened. But more than likely, you're going to get an email back from your mail provider saying incomplete address, not good, or something like that. Then I would still make the phone call. But when you make the phone call, it says not in service. So again, in your notes, you just put in not in service and email bad. So you mark as complete. And then up here, I'd go ahead and put in a comment, both phone and email bad. You're basically just covering the basis there. If your manager asks you why you disqualify this lead, that will be there in the comments of the lead that you did. And then merely hit disqualify and click on cannot contact. So if again I want to see him, I go ahead and click on my new leads, go to disqualify leads, bottom. I open it up and I see both email and address are bad, and I close the screen. So I thank you very much and have a good day. Thanks.